What's up? What's going on? This your boy Big Miz from the zoo. Now that I got y'all attention, I'm asking everybody to go to my new channel, the Chain Gang Uncut. Yes, the Chain Gang Uncut. New platform alert. New videos over there. That's where I'm going to be dropping most of all my Georgia prison stories and some wild situations, some sad situations. But y'all stay in tune. Let's build this channel. Help your boy Big Miz from the zoo out, y'all. Peace.
Yo, what's up? What's going on? This is your boy Big Miz from the zoo, and I'm back with another story. And this is just a forewarning for those who like to play games. Like, if you like to play around with people's money and you're not looking at it like in seriousness, like people's money when you're locked up, they're looking at it like their family gave them this money and they will do whatever it takes. Some people will die about this money, or they will try to take your life about this money. And this is just a quick situation I'm going to give to y'all, a quick story about Adam and his cellie. Now, nowadays in the Georgia Department of Corrections, like, the drug epidemic is very, very high. It's a big amount, like a great amount of people that's dealing with substance abuse inside the Georgia Department of Corrections. And the time that I was there back in like the early 2000s, around like 2008 or 2009, right before I was about to get out, it was going on and increasing at that time. They was starting to try different type of drugs and mind altering things that they started getting into the prison system. Now, Adam, he was moving reckless. He wasn't with no gang or nothing like that, but he was being people's test dummies. And I remember when he had came into a little bit of money, but his family, I guess his family was telling him, like, we're not going to be giving you big lump sums, because already they knew him from the street. They know that he's not good with his money. But when he got on these drugs, that hunger had him playing a lot of games, a lot. And his outcome is everybody's outcome who plays this game. If you don't get tortured or beat or killed or humiliated in these dorms, you can definitely reap these type of benefits that I'm going to be speaking about. Now, he started running up a check. He was paying good for a minute doing this thing or whatever, but he lost sight of the drugs compared to the money that he was receiving from his family, and he went $300 into debt. All right. And he had a decent roommate. His roommate was a little young black dude or whatever, decent roommate. But having these ties, like, cause you ride out for your cellie. Yeah, just you and your cellie get tight. Y'all always in there talking. Y'all grow a strong bond and all that. But if you're playing the game raw and messing up in the chain gang, you can lead that situation right back to your cellmate. And this is what Adam did, man. Like, they pulled him. He was messing with the Migos. All right, let me let you know that he was messing with the MS-13s or the Selenos or the Nietas, whoever they were. He was messing with them, and these are dangerous people inside the chain gang. Dangerous. You don't play with their money. You don't play with them. Period. That's not a thing. You're not going to sit up there and play with them all day. They had him in the cell. You hear them arguing, saying stuff to him, and he rarely can understand what they're saying. He only spoke with them just to get drugs, and they was telling him and showing him how serious they was. We want that money. You know what I'm saying? They was telling him, and they pushed him out the cell, pushed him smooth out the cell. He going out, but he's only thinking, how can he get his next high? He goes back into his cell. He's asking his cellmate to use his cell phone. He's trying to get up money or whatever like that to go deal with somebody else. And once he got the little money, he went straight down to do another gang member, a Crip, made the deal with him, paid him like $400. And the Migos saw him coming out of the cell. They know that they sell drugs and stuff like that because sometimes they go into packs together. And the Migos went into that Crip cell and they talked to him. They flushed back out the cell. But when they went into their cell, the head dude that was over them inside the dorm, like he told them, like he's about to send 4 Migos at him. And he said he owes $300. I'm not going to play with him. We're not going to wait for him to pay or nothing. This is for everybody else that wants to play games. They're going to see this. $300. We need 3 of his teeth. Knock 3 of his front teeth out of his mouth and keep beating him and put bruises all over him. Break 3 of his ribs. Break 3 of his toes. Break 3 of his fingers. But make sure you knock the front 3 teeth out of his mouth. So anytime he talks, he'll have no teeth right there. And he demanded them to do that. And when they went up there, and this is the part that's messed up. When they went upstairs and they knocking on this man's door, his cellie come to the door. He looking like he see 4 of them. Like, yo, what's up? They saying, where's Adam? Where's Adam? He like, he in here, but nah, y'all can hold back. I'll send him down there. He can come to y'all. Y'all ain't coming to my cell, nothing like that. And that's how you supposed to move. But they was to a point that they didn't care what was going on. His roommate, he was the first one to get hit and struck by them. And then they started stomping on him. Stomping this boy. Crazy. Like, he was the first one to get beat on. And old boys at the back of the cell looking at the whole thing. And he's getting scared, telling them, no, because they jumping on his cellie. And then he comes and follows them out the cell. They bring him downstairs in the corner. And they started beating, bro. They started beating at him. Like, and he was yelling and everything, like screaming like a woman back there. Like, they was beating him all in the body, stomping on his ribs, kicking him in his face. And then they started breaking his feet, his toes, just like they said. They broke his fingers, they broke his ribs. And then they came and knocked 3 of them things. And I think it was 3 or 4 of his teeth out of his mouth. And this is a lesson. When this type of stuff happens, people just watch. And then they laugh at the situation because it ain't them. But Adam, he wasn't coming back home just how he came in. He got too wrapped up in the drug world, in the drug game, and he lost sight of himself and the reason why he was even in the chain gang. It was to do time, not to be a drug tester. Not to fall so deep into owing people where you're getting hurt so bad that you have to take this hospital ride. And now you got to get a whole dental plan going on once you hit the streets because they done knocked all your fronts out. Believe me, I know how serious it can get because I was caught up in a riot myself and got my teeth knocked out by officers. Please. Stay away from anything that can remotely get you inside the folds of any county jail, prison, or chain gang. And if you're in the state of Georgia, you better beware, bro. Because you take that ride on that blue bird down to the chain gang, the chances is very high that you might not even make it up out of there. And I'm going to keep on telling y'all and keep on promoting it and keep on bringing forth this awareness because that's one of the biggest mistakes that you can make nowadays is you get yourself in trouble and find yourself in somebody's county jail, prison, or chain gang. You can get 3 of your toes broke, 3 of your ribs broke, 3 of your fingers broke, and 3 of your teeth knocked out your face. That sound about right? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's your boy Big Miz from the zoo. I'm gone.
Shit, that's way nice. And they still coming to me. Or the prison somewhere. I'm here not something to do now. Having a handcuff. They force the motherfuckers in the cell together. They force motherfuckers in the cell together. The boy done got pulled out. He down there about to die. The man about to die. The man about to die, man. They got pulled out. These folks ain't never supposed to be in a room together. But this till shit is fucked up, man. This till shit is really fucked up, man. Y'all see that shit? They ain't even took him man to medical yet. Y'all see this shit? They ain't even took him man to medical yet, man. Man, they weren't supposed to be in a room together anyway. They forced them folks in the room, man.
Take notice of the disposition of the chain gang as we go into part 3 of the chain gang war.
We ain't got no meetings out here, but we out here though. He did. Shit, man. Whoa.
Then you got a little slap on top of the head. Oppression looks like. Straight up oppression.
I ain't seen nobody in that room, man. Y'all still dropping bombs and shit in there.
They steady dropping bombs and shit. Ain't nobody even out there.
Motherfucker been out the day room for 30 minutes, man. Y'all niggas still got there dropping.
They scared to come in here. But they want to drop bombs and shit.
When these old ass motherfuckers dying,
This the shit what's going on at Macon State Prison right here. This what we live in. The sprinkler been popped for at least 10 minutes now.
what you got that for?
You see that? Sprinkler pop. That shit getting on everything. It's in the CDC website. It's their system. This their system. This how they treat us. This how we live. That shit been running for the last 15 minutes right now, literally. We getting this shit up. We gotta push it out. Maintenance still ain't came not now time yet in this place. All our stuff.
And their conditions are not getting better. They're just getting worse.
steps, man. Everybody sleep in front of the van. So how many niggas you got sleeping in front of the van? How many niggas is in the pathway of the van? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 niggas just, bro. Nigga would rather sleep in the day room by this fan than sleep in they motherfucker room.
Stabbing each other in that room right now. They stabbing each other in that motherfucker. You see that knife in there right now? They just throw a nigga knife at. Niggas stabbing each other in that bitch. Hey, well, slow it. Bitch right there. They stabbing each other. Work mine that motherfucker. Look at little Maya right on the ground. Maya right on the ground. Ain't nobody out here. Ain't nobody out here, Swan. Ain't nobody out here.
This is just some of the lives lost in the Georgia Department of Corrections. Died or unalived, killed, attacked heinously, viciously by gang violence, their cellmates, or by brutality from the officers and mistreatment. These guys died in vicious ways, and I just want to take time out to send our condolences to the families of these individuals, because they are people. No matter what they came to prison for, they still supposed to have been rehabilitated and sent back into society if they didn't have a life sentence. And this is just a few from 2025 to early 2026. The full video of the Georgia Department of Corrections death toll will be coming soon. Thank you for watching.
You crossed the line. This is our block now, not for long. Bring it. Y'all need to cool out. We don't need them folks coming down here.
Yo, what's up? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? This is your boy Big Miz from the Zoo, and I'm back with another story. This situation right here takes place at Ware State Prison in way across Georgia. And this situation happened in the annex. And a lot of stuff, I can't say that the annex was violent or nothing like that. Like, I thought the annex was pretty sweet or whatever. You know what I'm saying? What they would call sweet. It's down the street from the main jail. And it's just a little part of Ware State Prison where people with lower sentences, lower security, go out and be working and stuff like that, and be all over the place working, and then coming back to the buildings. We eat, chill, sleep, repeat, right? But there was some dude that was a dorm orderly, so he stayed inside the dorm. His name was Malik, right? And I'm pretty sure he was from Seaport. Seaport is Savannah, Georgia, and that's on the other side of Georgia by near like the Florida state line. And this dude, he was chilling. He didn't talk too much, kept to himself, stayed, you know what I'm saying, getting his commissary game, whatever he needed. I guess his family was supporting him well. He was chilling. This dude was chilling. And it started like to be a new group of people that came to the annex, right? And I saw that a lot of Atlanta folk was coming through, and they'll click up. Like they do their homeboy stuff and they'll click up. And that's because they know each other from in the free world, or they know the same people, like whatever it is. If they talk Atlanta, you know that Atlanta talk, and you know some people around there, you know them streets like that, you good. And that's how they was giving it up. Now, in the dorm, everybody was talking about some Super Bowl, right? Some Super Bowl was going on at the time. I don't remember what Super Bowl it is because I wasn't into that shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch no sports. I didn't key about any sports in there. I didn't do none of that. But I know everybody was talking about this Super Bowl. And boy, alright, so it was a group of Atlanta dudes in our dorm. And I'm pretty sure, I don't want to say I'm positive, but I'm pretty sure the dude that was like leading these niggas was named Bankhead. I mean, I'm pretty sure the nigga that was leading him was named Bankhead, and he was like the youngest one out the group. But he was like the tallest, skinniest, most shit-talking dude, and that's what got them. You know what I'm saying? He talked the loudest, and he like shout out, beat your ass, like he be in their face doing that. And then they just cower down or whatever. So they was following him, all right? And he was in front of the TV a lot, always betting people on games. He'll bet people on whatever. You know what I'm saying? Be stinging them, getting everybody's food and all that. He had like 6 locker boxes inside of this little dorm. We had an open dorm with bunks. He had 6 locker boxes in there. And I remember the time where they was looking at like highlights of a game, I guess through the playoffs or whatever, at the end of it, because the Super Bowl is about to come. And this dude, Bankhead, is standing in front of the TV talking to everybody like, yo, whoever want to put in these bets, shouting. Whoever trying to put in these bets, shouting, y'all better come on now. Like, don't sit up here and keep your mouth closed, and then when time come, y'all niggas was talking about, yo, damn, I wanted to bet with you folks. Yo, come on with your bread now, or tell me what y'all trying to put in, folks, and then I'll bet any of y'all, shout out, it don't make no difference. I'll bet any of y'all, any price, I don't give no fuck, right? So, I see Malik standing there, he looking at him, he laughing when the dude be talking, he looking at the TV, and this nigga Bankhead caught him right. He like, damn, you smiling, nigga, where your money at? I know you mess with, and then he said whatever team, that was the opposing team of his. He was like, I know you mess with them. Put your money where your mouth is, my nigga. Put your money where your mouth is. You sitting up there smiling. Smile because you won some. And dude like, Come on, man. Like, what you talking about betting though? Like, I don't even really be betting. I already know how that shit be getting. Like, for real, cuz. I already know how that shit be, cuz. Like, how much you talking about though, folks? What you talking about? Cause I got faith in my team, though. Bankhead laughing like, yo. Shawty say he got faith in his team, folks. Them old garbage ass niggas, shouting. Them niggas garbage, nigga. They came to the motherfucking Super Bowl to lose, nigga. I'm like, yo, put $50 on it. Put 50. Bro was like, alright, I can do that. We can put 50. He was like, oh, well, double up then. Shawty put 100 on it. You ain't talking about nothing. Man, put 100 on it. We can do that. And I'll sit right beside you the whole time. And we'll watch the game together, my nigga. He's like, man, I'm not putting no 100 on them niggas. He was like, what happened to your faith in them niggas? What happened? You said you had faith in your team, right? Come on. Put a whole 100 on. You got faith. He's like, look, I ain't trying to even fall out about no little shit like this, cuz. Like, $100, $50, like, yo, if I put this money on, you gonna have to pay me. That's what I'm saying, though, bro. That's what I'm saying. And like, yo, folk, I'm gonna pay you, my nigga. Now, when I saw them having this conversation, they was talking dumb loud. So everybody is really looking. But I saw it in Bankhead eyes, like, he wasn't hitting on shit. Like, I can tell he looking like, yeah, he got the money. He can even show the money. But when it come down to paying, like, for some reason, I just felt like he wasn't going to pay, right? So it gets down to the day that this Super Bowl is going down. It's going down, the Super Bowl, right? Everybody is putting chairs in front of the TV early in the morning. Like, they lining chairs up. They putting pillows in the chairs and all that to claim they places and all. They doing all this shit, like, and everybody is talking about it. Everybody. When the time comes, they like, come on, Super Bowl time, bro, Super Bowl time. Look, a whole bunch of niggas can't be making all this noise. We gotta watch this game, folks. You know what I'm saying? Cheer when your team score, get 10 yards or something. Do that. Like, they doing all this extra shit. I was like, bro, this is why I don't like all this sports shit. I don't like it. I just wasn't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't my part child. But while this was going on, that was the only thing that was going on. So I'm in my bunk and I'm watching the situation of everything that's going on. Now, I'm seeing their teams going back and forth scoring. Then this team would try to score, then they don't score, then that team will score. And I started noticing that ATL was up like 1 point, you know what I'm saying? So he looking at Malik, and he like, yeah, shawty, you still got faith in your team, right? Okay. He's saying this shit and then looking at the TV, smiling from ear to ear. And so right before halftime, that shit done flipped. Malik looking at him like, I told you I got faith in my team, folk. He tapping on his chair like, I told you I got faith in my team, folk. Where your team at, my nigga? Where your team, cuz? Like, what they doing now? They folding. Now, ATL, he's not doing no smiling no more. This nigga Bankhead ain't doing no smiling. Period. He's actually looking around to his people that's standing on different sides of this crowd or whatever. He looking at them. He doing all this type of shit. Now, I'm just paying attention. I don't know what's about to happen. I don't know what's going on, but I can see the movement. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I watch out for. How niggas is moving in here. Now, Bankhead team start getting demolished. After the whole halftime, they was getting demolished. And now Malik is standing up, clapping for his team. Go. Touchdown, nigga. That's what I'm talking about, cub. That's what I'm talking about, nigga. He was like, look, you might as well go ahead and go get that 100 real quick, bro. You might as well go get that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way they coming back. Now he done came sat in his chair and he watching the game. This nigga Bankhead done got up. Bro sitting up there watching the game. Now this is where this fuck shit, but this bullshit be coming from. This is where the BS comes into the game, right? This dude goes back, but I see that he was not going towards his bunk. He went to in the lane of it, but then he turned off, and he's in the corner around where the mop closet is at, and this is a mop bucket right there with a mop ringer. This yellow mop bucket with mop ringer. If y'all don't know what it is, here we go, right here. Like, and when you detach that thing, right, like he did, this becomes a ultimate weapon if you use it right. It already got a pistol grip on the back of it, a nice rubber grip that'll go into your fingers and everything. And he done went behind Malik, while Malik is looking straight up. I'm talking about posture all good and everything, head straight up, looking at the game, looking how his team about to end this shit. And when Bankhead is coming out, he looked at his people, he looked at them, they like, all right, boom. He done went to this shit, and here I'm talking about the first hit seemed like it would knock his head off his shoulders, bro. He hit him so clean, so crisp. He was from hell. That shit was like, bam! Right in the back part of his head. Bust his shit smooth open. He go falling down to the side. The first hit. And he stood over him, bro. Now everybody started moving like, oh shit. Moving out the way. And he hit this nigga so many times with this mop ringer. The dude cannot block because he's knocked out. And he hit him over and over and over and over again. All in his face, all in his head. And this big piece, like, ain't no missing. It's hard for you to miss. He rocking, buddy, man. And he kept beating him until he was a bloody pulp. You couldn't even recognize the man's fucking face, man. I was wondering, like, what the fuck is... What warranted this? Why is you beating him so mercifully? Like, why is you beating him like that? Now, it's people like trying to tell him, hold up, chill, you gonna kill him. His boys from the A stopping niggas like, yo, hold up, yo, you don't want to get in this, y'all. Like, we can get to him, you don't want to get in. And it was white boys that was trying to help Malik, right? Because there wasn't no people like really from Savannah other than him in that dorm. They was in other dorms, but they really wasn't in this dorm like that. And the white boys was like, all right. They backing up. They don't want no issues or whatever. But they migrated away from them. Dude is still beating him. Even his homeboys is telling him to chill. He's still going. He done went berserk. He done lost his motherfucking mind, yo. Now, the white boys is at the glass, hitting it. Boom, 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 boom. Standing there like this, and they're hitting it again. Boom, boom, boom. The officer looked. And I'm still on my top bunk. I'm looking at everything like, oh, shit. Now, the officer look, and they pointing over. Boom, the officer come out the dorm. Out of his office, come into the dorm. When he coming in, now they trying to pull Buddy. Like, yo, come on. There's so much blood on this mop ringer. Everything, all the evidence is right there. It's a man laying there in the pool of blood. Y'all dragging blood from this mop ringer over to whatever area y'all want the homeboy to stand at. It's a wrap. And these white dudes are going to tell. And they telling. They definitely telling. The officer came in saying, what's going on? Where's that? And they started telling them. They ran in there. He called the code. And so many officers ran into that dorm, bro. And they called the medical team. They were standing around him. Dude was just laying there, man. He was just laying there. I ain't really see him too much moving or nothing. And everybody was quiet in the dorm. Everybody. Quiet as hell. Niggas is just looking. And they like, damn. Some people said, man, that's fucked up, bro. They gonna do that to Malik, bro. That's fucked up, bro. He stood up there. He ain't had to do all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, Malik team won, bro. You know what I'm saying? He gonna go ahead and do that to him. Like, some people saying all this once they escorted Malik out the dorm. But after they was gone and they cleared the area, we was laying down. Everybody was quiet. It was quiet in that dorm. Like, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. A lieutenant came into the dorm. Doom. And he getting everybody attention. Attention dorm. Attention dorm. Y'all get up for a minute. I need to speak to y'all for a minute. I need to speak to all y'all for a minute. I don't care where you're from, what neck of the woods you from, or nothing. I just want to tell you what I had to do just now. What I had to do tonight because of this Super Bowl. That's why I don't want y'all watching no shit like that or no current events. It's like I had to call somebody's mother today and let her know her son died because his team won. You know how I felt doing that shit? And I'm talking about, he was mad as hell. And that was the first time that I ever saw a lieutenant or any Georgia Department of Correction officer at that time show any type of care or emotion or anything for an inmate, is what they call us, an inmate. Never saw that, but I saw that in this dude that night. You know what I'm saying? And I took that with me because that was a messed up situation. That was a crazy, crazy situation. And I saw somebody get attacked in a very horrible way. And then I saw the emotion of an officer that was tired of what was going on at that time, man. And it happened in the Ware Annex. This your boy Big Miz from the zoo. Peace, y'all.
Come on, man. Yeah, I want to do scripts in the joint. Big ass want to do scripts in the joint, man. Oh, man.
Hello, world. See if I get me some more followers off this guy right here. What is he doing? Look, he's doing the Wu-Tang Clan. What you doing over there? What's up, man? You up the world?
Yeah, you swole up, boy.
But I ain't bad.
Shit, you swole up and look fat as a motherfucker.
You ain't juvenile.
Yeah, bet you ain't gonna wig out no boy. What you do, got naked on the floor?
Yeah, everything. I got to turn around.
Bro. This nigga got it. Other nigga slides in his hand. Oh, jeez.
This is our family members. This is what they choose to do with the money that we send in so they can escape reality and look real stupid when somebody tapes them and then they see themselves later online looking like a straight fool.
Roman Empire. I can't even put an ounce of God.
Folks, this march the ass, let me cross that shit, sign a peace treaty. Ever set foot in Africa again.
Answer me.
That's for your bloodline and anything.
Answer me.
Okay.
Answer me, bro.
Alright, what's up, bro?
I can't see you.
What you do you can't see me? That you can see me,
You're
bro.
invisible.
Invisible?
Yes.
Alright, that's cool.
Your whole body invisible.
My whole body invisible?
Yes.
You see my woman beside me?
No.
You don't see no female beside me?
No, I don't see no female beside you.
Man, bring your big booty, deep thigh, juicy pussy. Man, bring your pretty ass down over here real quick. Fly over here real quick. Nah, don't do that.
You invisible. Can't nobody see you, fine.
Huh?
You invisible. Can't nobody see you. What the fuck are you at?
This is my wife.
Nah, she ain't invisible. I see her.
You see see her?
Yeah.
Man, that's fucked up, man.
I can't see you. What the hell you with?
She's still doing that bullshit, nigga. That's pussy ass shit.
She still doing it, my boy.
Man, y'all need to get the beat the pussy up in real time, and I got to beat the pussy up in the spiritual. That's fucked up.
You know, you ain't visible, my boy. I don't know where you at.
They crazy. The only other people beat the pussy up in the world where on my release date.
This your phone right here? Who phone this here?
Oh, shit, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, but that might be a nigga phone by the name of Jesus.
By the name of who? Who? 2B. 2P. Oh, the 2P phone. Where the hell you at, though? I can't see you.
What the fuck you mean you can't see me, bro?
Nigga, you invisible, nigga. Man, big spider, bro. Bro, big spider. You invisible, bro.
Man, tell them phone in the yellow stove shop.
Yeah.
Don't ever.
Don't ever what?
Tell them, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Tell them, don't ever do that.
What yellow stove? On the sunset.
All that stupid shit. Well, do that in G2. Shake get his ass.
What you mean go? I'm not trying to what you mean?
Pop on the shit.
You want to play some of this drink? I want some of this drink. Yeah, wow. Yeah. This shit's cool, man. Hey, is this shit cool or not? It's cool, right? Hey, everybody! Is this shit cool? No. Am I sounding cool right now? No. I think you're lying.
Sit your bitch ass down. You better not start that shit. You better not. I got you on record. I'ma tell your people. I'ma tell your people. I say yeah. What's your name? What's your name? Tell me what? Terrell what? How? When you born? 1993. What month? What month? What month?
Was you by yourself? Man, that motherfucker.
What month? What month?
I think case of man, you heard about some answer. You heard, ain't you? Bad night. What month you born, man? You trying to do nigga shit. What month you born?
What month you were born? What month you were born, man?
Hey, what wrong with this? Freak, ain't it? I think you gonna get knocked out, man. I ain't had this one. I seen a woman force. What month you were born? She was sitting right there.
Man, what month you were born?
When they be sitting here. But I don't know. I think, that force, I think.
You were born in January?
Don't think.
He was. What day?
I know one of them motherfuckers. I don't know if look like.
Where you from?
You don't know where you're from?
Want to be in the East Egg Hunt going down, man. Shank got East Egg Hunt, man. Got to get up the step, man. Y'all boy want to be in the East Egg Hunt, go upstairs. If y'all want to be in the East Egg Hunt, go upstairs. If you want to be in the East Egg Hunt, go upstairs. They got weed, cigarette, all that in them. It ain't just for the J. You do got mega eggs, you got golden eggs. I ain't gonna tell you what you gonna find, but it's gonna be something nice in there. Y'all want to participate in the Easter egg hunt?
Don't talk to the child.
Y'all don't want to participate in the Easter egg hunt over here? Oh, this my rich crew. This my rich crew. They don't need that shit.
I got one for what you mean?
Easter egg hunt. Y'all participate? You got weed and cigarette all that in there. Hey, you participate? You participate? Huh? It's weed and cigarette and all that in there. You straight? You going? You can't. You must. Hey, you participate in the Easter egg hunt? Go upstairs. Hey, y'all been? You going in the Easter egg hunt? No. No. Alright.
Hey, hold on.
You going? You gotta go upstairs.
Jealous, I should hit the dope. Man, look at that nigga, man. Damn, look at that nigga, man. Man, look at him, man. That nigga that laid out like a motherfucker. Man, what wrong with him, man? You alright like that, my boy? Bato. Man, you alright? I wonder what the fuck is that on his face? What that shit say?
Trapper. I don't need a trapper. That was your bro.
Long live Trapo. Oh, okay. Why he got this shit right there by his mouth? Little drips.
I know what's going on. You tripping.
Damn, my boy, you alright, my boy? God damn.
Man, bitch, I got a little ball for you, bitch.
You know he don't do no lying.
Get you retarded, bitch. Bitch, I got you, bitch. You going on real fuck, boy. She said, bitch.
Dumb, stupid ass crap.
He's about to die. There it is. He's dead.
We did it, man.
finna go get this money. Finna see these niggas get us, man. We get back to the community, man. We the rich niggas in the door. We finna do this shit. We finna positive, you know what I'm saying? See if they can catch us, man. Whatever you get off of us. You got on you, man. Never get it. Get a little 50, you know what I'm saying? We pay your mama bills or something. Little weed. The J's and everybody go with it.
If you get this off, you get a $50 cash out, man. Ask me and hold me for 10 seconds.
Tell him again.
Ask me and hold me for 10 seconds. I ain't from Chicago. I'm from no grade.
You know what he said?
Line up! Is you playing? Got the float in! Hey, got the float!
Wait, we got time. We got time ready.
Y'all ready?
Don't do it. Don't start the car till y'all move out the way.
Somebody else staring at me.
Run past. Start! Now! Go!
Oh, shit.
Go respect! Go they on it! They on it! Respect! Holy shit! Holy shit! Respect! Get in! Respect! Get respect! Holy shit! Look out! Look out! Hey, hold on, keep fast! Hold on, keep fast! Oh shit! Oh shit, they got him! Taking their hand out! Ain't no way! They taking their hand out! Oh shit, they still running! They still running!
Just an order meeting with me, man. That's the nigga. Yo, tighten up.
Hey,
You alright?
yo, what's up?
You good? Nigga say hi to the kid.
What?
Peace.
Don't
Get up.
worry.
Open the door.
Good, man.
You don't fiddle into it.
Oh, that's you.
Right.
This is Malachi and Uncle Jerome, back in business for Uncle Charlie.
Fucking poop. You some poop. Talking about you a gang member. Look at you. Look at you, fucking punk. Come on, bro. You ain't about to.
Don't you spit on my floor? What you finna do? Spit, nigga? Stop playing with me, bro. Nigga, one more time. Nigga, one more again. One more time. You ready? You ready? You ready, Twin? You ready to go again? Yeah, come on. You finna go again.
Come on, man, the my tongue, man, nigga. Come on, man, your tongue cross over to American way. Don't look at this tongue, man. Damn, my ugly. We can go very good. You looking at this guy. Damn, man, you ran out on the floor twice. You was poor, man. Ugly. You ain't Halloween. Take the fucking off. Orange ass, nigga. He can't even say that. You want to feed. Get there. Put your eyeballs on, baby. You know you walk over here. Oh, man. You better burn yourself. Look at you. You bleeding. Ugly ass, nigga. He can't get it together. Come on, man. Fresh ass, nigga. Little shoe ass. Little shoe you got on. No, the motherfucker forget about it.
You crossed the line. This is our block now, not for long. Bring it. Y'all need to cool out. We don't need them folks coming down here.
What's up? What's going on? This is your boy Big Miz from the zoo. And this story right here is this is what the Georgia Department of Corrections do not like to put out there. They don't want this type of stuff noted, that this type of action even happens inside of the folds of their chain gangs in their prisons. And this actually stems back from 2020, when a young officer gets a job and she does not really have the experience and know exactly what she's doing inside of the chain gang, looking at all these different males from all different type of walks of the land, different charges, different styles, different body shapes, and she's not ready for what she has in store. This might be an identity crisis, because they were saying that she had like main character syndrome. She was an attention seeker, but she got the attention that she was looking for. And she was at Coastal State Prison in Chatham County. This was a diagnostics at one point, and then they changed it over the years. I actually went to Coastal State Prison. This was a crazy prison. They like to sweep a lot of things under the rug, but now it's way worse. They had a lot of problems in the past years. And this situation right here is when an officer takes her job too serious on an emotional level and starts seeing inmates that she might see a future with, but she acts on it. She acts on it to the point where it's not just one person that she sees in her line of fire. She sees 5 different inmates that she wants to try her hand with, telling them that she knows all the secret spots. She's watched the camera. She knows the blind spots where they can have relations. She's leaving numbers inside of inmate cells doing shakedowns. And she's dealing with them on Instagram or different social media sites. And then she acts on the things that she was actually messaging these brothers. And one of them out of the 5 kept on dealing with her exclusively, and I take it without the proper protection. And it's not on the inmate. They can't even sign consent to have any type of dealings with any other inmates as well as an officer. So it's an officer's duty to stay away from the inmate in that sexual manner. But Emily, she tried her hand and she wound up pregnant. Yeah, Emily's having a state baby. This is the things that they don't want to tell you about. It's a lot of relationships, inmate and officers in every camp. And a lot of level 5 camps where they think that they're going to keep that secret, and they potentially start dealing with this guy, maybe get fired, maybe just resign, and then hold this inmate down. They have high hopes in a place where it's hopeless. I don't know why they try it. Is it low self-esteem? Or is it just their esteem to keep on trying? Do what they got to do, because they're coming into these prisons with the wrong idea and the wrong plan, and they just want to find somebody. If that's the case, I understand it. You should have started as a pen pal and not as a officer at all. If you have these type of tendencies where you're running your own ring of extortion for SAs for these inmates, you need to find a different career in a different location, and don't play in the field of having sexual relations with inmates that's in the Georgia Department of Corrections. I'm going to input some footage here where you can get a more in-depth look at the situation with Emily, what was going on with her. Who knows? But she's definitely in trouble. She definitely got caught. People were saying that she was moving like kind of suspiciously at one point in time anyway. I don't know why they didn't just push the envelope and sit her down and talk to her to stop her before this transpired. But this is just a note for any of the women coming in the Georgia Department of Corrections as a newly officer taking your oath. Part of that oath is to stay away from the inmates. Don't have that relationship, because boy, we will talk you into it. Don't get it twisted. It's our goal, and it's like a badge of honor if we can reel one of y'all in and have y'all in the pocket. But in this situation, she had them in the pocket all the way.
Emily, we have you on camera entering their cells.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure you don't.
I was doing my rounds. That's my
Turn
job.
around. Put your hands behind your back.
Wait, why am I being arrested right now?
That Thursday afternoon in the employee parking lot of Coastal State Prison marked the end of Emily Whitfield's career in corrections. 23 years old, 18 months on the job, 5 inmates, 1 pregnancy, and a digital trail that would expose conduct so brazen, so reckless, that even veteran investigators struggled to comprehend how it had continued undetected for as long as it did. This is the story of how one young correctional officer threw away her future, and how the Georgia Department of Corrections failed to stop her until it was far too late. Emily Whitfield grew up in Waycross, Georgia, a small city of 14,000 people in the southeastern corner of the state. Her father had worked for the Georgia Department of Corrections for 22 years as a transport officer. Her older brother followed the same path, starting at Ware State Prison straight out of high school. For Emily, corrections wasn't a career choice, it was the family business. She graduated from Ware County High School in 2018 with a 2.8 GPA and no clear direction. Community college lasted 1 semester before she dropped out, citing financial pressures. She worked at a Waffle House for 8 months, then at a distribution center loading trucks on the overnight shift. In March 2021, 3 months after her 21st birthday, Emily submitted her application to the Georgia Department of Corrections. Her application was unremarkable. No criminal record, no red flags. Her father's long tenure gave her a minor advantage during the interview process. According to personnel records later obtained through open records requests, the interviewing officer noted that Emily seemed eager to serve and came from a corrections family with strong values. She was hired on May 3, 2021. Coastal State Prison sits on 2,400 acres of former farmland outside Savannah. Opened in 1989, the facility houses approximately 1,400 male inmates across 5 housing units. Security levels range from minimum to close custody. Emily completed her 6 weeks of basic training at the Georgia Public Safety Training Center in Forsyth. Her evaluations were average. One instructor noted she was easily distracted but showed adequate physical fitness. Another remarked that she struggled with confrontational scenarios during role-play exercises. None of these observations prevented her certification. On June 21, 2021, Emily reported for her first shift at Coastal State Prison. She was assigned to D Block, a close custody unit housing 168 inmates, serving sentences ranging from 5 years to life. D Block was considered one of the facility's more challenging assignments. The inmates were younger on average, many of them serving their first major sentences. Tensions ran high. Contraband flowed freely despite regular shakedowns. Emily was one of 4 female officers officers assigned to the unit. Within her first week, supervisors noticed she had a particular rapport with certain inmates. Her shift sergeant, Marcus Ballard, would later testify that he observed Emily spending excessive time at individual cells, but attributed it to inexperience. New officers sometimes overcorrect, Ballard said in his deposition. They think building relationships is part of the job. I told her to keep moving. I thought she understood. She did not understand. Before we continue, leave a comment letting us know where you're watching this video from and consider subscribing to the channel. We cover cases that mainstream media ignores. According to court documents filed in Chatham County Superior Court, Emily's first inappropriate contact with an inmate occurred in late August 2021, barely 2 months into her employment. The inmate, identified in court records as inmate number 1, was a 27-year-old serving 6 years for armed robbery. He had been at Coastal for 3 years and was scheduled for a parole hearing in 2023. Inmate number 1 would later describe their initial interactions in a sworn statement. She started bringing me extra snacks from the break room. Then she gave me her Instagram handle. We started messaging. Those Instagram messages, retrieved through a search warrant, painted a picture of escalating intimacy. On September 4th, 2021, Emily wrote, "I keep thinking about you at night." On September 12th, "Nobody has to know anything. I know how to be careful." On September 19th, she sent a photograph of herself in her bathroom mirror. The physical relationship began sometime in late September. According to inmate number 1's statement, their first encounter occurred in a maintenance closet adjacent to the laundry facility during a period when Emily had been assigned to escort inmates to work details. "She told me she'd done it before," inmate number 1 said. "She said she knew where all the cameras were." Whether that claim was true or simply bravado, the investigation would later determine that Emily had, in fact, studied the facility's surveillance blind spots with troubling precision. Inmate number 1 was not alone. Over the next 14 months, between September 2021 and November 2022, Emily Whitfield engaged in sexual relationships with 4 additional inmates. Inmate number 2 was 24 years old, serving 8 years for aggravated assault. Their relationship began in January 2022, overlapping with her ongoing involvement with inmate number 1. Inmate number 3 was 31, serving 15 years for distribution of controlled substances. He would later describe Emily as hungry for attention and noted that she initiated contact by accidentally leaving her personal phone number on a slip of paper during cell inspection. Inmates number 4 and number 5 were both contacted in the summer of 2022. Both were under 30. Both were serving sentences exceeding 5 years. The investigative file would eventually contain over 340 pages of Instagram direct messages, 87 photographs exchanged between Emily and the 5 inmates, and 16 separate incident reports from other correctional officers who had noticed suspicious behavior but failed to escalate their concerns. One such report, filed by Officer Denise Pratt on April 8, 2022, stated, "Officer Whitfield observed an unauthorized area near B corridor at 22:45 hours. When questioned, stated she was checking on a reported disturbance. No disturbance was logged. No follow-up investigation occurred." Another report, dated July 14, 2022, noted that an inmate had been seen receiving items of unknown origin from Officer Whitfield's lunch bag. That report was reviewed by a shift supervisor, stamped addressed verbally, and filed away. The pattern was clear in hindsight. Emily had grown bold. She was taking risks that should have triggered immediate intervention. Instead, the institution's oversight mechanisms failed at every turn. In late October 2022, Emily called in sick for 3 consecutive shifts. Her supervisor attempted to reach her by phone. She did not respond. On November 2nd, Emily returned to work. A colleague noted that she appeared pale and distracted. During a break in the staff lounge, another officer overheard her making a phone call in which she said, "I don't know what to do. I can't get rid of it." That officer reported the conversation to Human Resources, believing Emily might be experiencing a personal crisis. Human Resources scheduled a wellness check for November 7th. Emily did not attend. On November On November 14, 2022, the Georgia Department of Corrections Office of Professional Standards opened a formal investigation into Emily Whitfield. Investigators interviewed 9 inmates from D Block. 3 initially denied any knowledge. 5 refused to speak without legal counsel. 1, inmate number 3, provided a full confession within the first hour of questioning. She's pregnant, he told investigators, and it's not mine, but I know whose it is. A paternity test was ordered. The results confirmed that inmate number 2 was the father. On the afternoon of November 17, 2022, Emily Whitfield pulled her gray Honda Civic into the employee parking lot at Coastal State Prison. 2 investigators from the Office of Professional Standards were waiting beside her designated parking space. Badge camera footage from that encounter shows Emily stepping out of her vehicle with a travel mug in one hand and her lunch bag in the other. Her expression shifts from confusion to recognition to fear in a matter of seconds. Ms. Whitfield, we need to speak with you regarding an ongoing investigation, the lead investigator states. Am I in trouble? Emily asks. We have some questions about your activities on D Block. Emily sets down her lunch bag on the hood of her car. Her hands are shaking. I want to call my dad, she says. You can call anyone you want after we're finished. Right now, we need you to come with us. The footage shows Emily beginning to cry. Her mascara runs. She wipes her eyes with the sleeve of her uniform. I know what this is about, she says quietly. I know. Then let's talk. I made a mistake. I made a lot of mistakes. Those words, captured on audio, would later be introduced as evidence during her criminal proceedings. Stories like this don't get the attention they deserve. If you want to see more accountability coverage, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Let's get into the legal fallout. Emily Whitfield was terminated from the Georgia Department of Corrections, effective November 18, 2022. Her personnel file was marked not eligible for rehire. On December 6, 2022, a grand jury in Chatham County indicted Emily on 5 counts of sexual misconduct by a correctional employee, a felony under Georgia law. Additional charges included 2 counts of violation of oath by a public officer and 1 count of providing contraband to an inmate. Emily's attorney, public defender Malcolm Reeves, entered a not guilty plea on her behalf during her arraignment on December 19th. Pre-trial motions consumed the first 3 months of 2023. The defense argued that the relationships were consensual and therefore should not constitute criminal conduct. The prosecution countered with a simple but devastating response. Under Georgia law, an inmate cannot legally consent to sexual contact with a correctional officer. The power imbalance eliminates the possibility of consent. The crime is the act itself. On April the 24th, 2023, Emily Whitfield changed her plea to guilty on all counts. During her sentencing hearing on June 8, 2023, Judge Patricia Holloway allowed 2 of the inmates' family members to deliver victim impact statements. The mother of inmate number 2 addressed the court for 7 minutes. My son made bad choices, she said. That's why he's in prison, but he's still my son, and she took advantage of him. She was supposed to protect him. Instead, she preyed on him. Emily did not make a statement. Judge Holloway sentenced her to 4 years in state custody to be served at Pulaski State Prison, a women's facility 150 miles from her hometown. She was also ordered to register as a sex offender upon release. The defendant violated a sacred trust, Judge Holloway said during sentencing. Correctional officers are charged with maintaining order and ensuring safety. Instead, Ms. Whitfield pursued her own gratification at the expense of those in her custody. The court finds this conduct reprehensible. Emily Whitfield's case prompted a limited internal review at Coastal State Prison. 3 supervisors received written reprimands for failing to investigate warning signs. Shift Sergeant Marcus Ballard was reassigned to administrative duties pending further review. No additional terminations occurred. The Georgia Department of Corrections issued a press statement emphasizing their zero-tolerance policy for sexual misconduct and announcing enhanced training protocols for new hires. Critics noted that similar announcements had followed similar scandals in 2018, 2020, and 2021. Emily gave gave birth to a daughter in February 2023 while awaiting sentencing. The child was placed in the custody of Emily's mother, who declined all media requests for comment. Inmate number 2, the biological father, remains incarcerated at Coastal State Prison. He is scheduled for release in 2028. He has not sought parental rights. Emily is expected to complete her sentence in 2027. This case was disturbing, but this next case on the right-hand side is even more shocking. Click it now.